We're less than 3 weeks away from opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2023. The scare zones are finally taking shape. Still tons of construction updates. Food stands are going up. And we got the latest hot tea. So if you guys are ready, let's have a good time. Let's talk Halloween Horror Nights. All 8 houses have officially been revealed this year, including the Terror Tram, with some notable names. For example, we have Netflix's Stranger Things Season 4, Chucky, Naughty Dog and Sony PlayStation's The Last of Us, and Exorcist Believer, a movie which doesn't come out until Friday the 13th in October. Now we're still waiting on a few more announcements. What could they be? It is Thursday, August 17th. Technically the peak season is supposed to be over. The park does close early now during the week. It does not seem like it. It is pretty crowded right now, healthy crowds. Let's just get right into it. So we were here on Sunday. We were actually live here on YouTube. Make sure those notifications are on so you don't miss a live. And just like we said, Monday, boom, the cars were gone. The plaza is now being cleared out. The skeletons are back. So this plaza will become Dia de los Muertos, just like last year, same theme. Colorful, Latin inspired. It's going to be a good vibe in here. Nice and spooky, but not too crazy. If you want a safe place to hang out, this area is actually pretty cool. They usually have Latin music. We are getting a taco stand and a margarita bar just like last year. So it says Killer Snacks, but they might actually convert this into the taco stand. Killer Snacks doesn't really fit in this area, but the food stand is up, and they brought back the little merch stand. So they'll be selling some Dia de los Muertos merch right here. I don't remember this scene specifically, so this scene must be new this year, or they brought it back, but I don't remember this scene from last year. It's just a little creepy with someone hiding behind the veil. And looks like the carnival games are making a return here. So we have this little disc one where you drop it and it falls down, and depending on where it lands, you win a prize. And then they have the hammer one, which rings the bell. Which begs the question, where is the merch? And what kind of merch are we getting? We'll talk about that in a little bit. And we want to blind rank the houses. Again, all the houses have officially been revealed, all 8, plus the Terror Tram.
I'll see you in the future.
Have a good one, Doc. Always good to see you.
1.21.
But which was going to be the most popular? Which was going to be the scariest? Let's blind rank that in this video. We're over here at the Monsters of Latin America. It is looking incredible. Nothing has changed too much. Looks like they did uncover the tomb. It was covered last week. And I wonder if they're gonna have a name or a picture on there. But either way, we are so excited for this one. This one is highly anticipated on our list. What do you guys think? Are you excited for Monstros? Are you gonna survive? Are we gonna make it out alive? So here on Front Street, the props arrived officially last Friday for the Terror de las Momias scare zone. As soon as we exit Monstros, we are going to be greeted by the undead, the mummies. I just think it's so creative how they literally invented a whole universe of movies that don't exist. But there's a storyline behind the scare zone. I think it's amazing. As of right now, this is the only scare zone that we know about. We know there are a few other rumors, but what other scare zones can possibly be coming this year? This is probably my favorite poster of all of them. Sangre de la Reina de Esqueleto. So we'll be battling the mummies, the undead, and the skeleton queen. She's the one controlling them in the scare zone. So you better watch your back. So regarding the ceremony, there is construction going on here on New York Street. This is usually where they place the fire towers. Will they be able to finish this construction in the next 3 weeks? If not, will they push the fire towers back? Regardless, John Murdy did say we are getting a ceremony this year similar to last year. It will start at a certain time and it'll happen every 30 to 40 minutes or so, continuously throughout the night. Which, to be honest, we don't mind because we'll be able to enjoy it over and over again. So if you missed the first opening ceremony, don't worry, you'll be able to see it again. So let's hop on the studio tour. But before we talk about the Terror Tram, we gotta talk construction. So what we do know is that Stranger Things 4 will be in Soundstage 15, which is where the Weekend After Hours Nightmare was held last year. Now making a return this year is Holidays in Hell. The artwork is finally up on the facade, and even though John Murdy himself said this is gonna be very, very similar to the original Holidays in Hell we had just a few years ago, there will be a scare actor in the front. Alright, Terror Tram making his official debut. Welcome Larry Larva. The Terror Tram will be themed to Exterminators in original. Now there's a lot of reasons why Crystal and I personally love the Terror Tram. Last year we did get Hollywood Harry, who took over the Terror Tram, and believe us, it was actually a lot of fun. Especially the look on people's faces when they didn't realize that you actually had to get off the tram and walk. We appreciate the fact that you can get off of the tram and actually walk through the iconic Bait Motel set. They make it look really cool. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. This is a current construction. Not much has been added, so we still have a lot to go with the Exterminator's Terror Tram theme. Fencing was added this week, and I cannot wait to see how they incorporate the theme, the overall theme. Looks like there's gonna be 2 very important scenes when you walk through the Bates Motel. And hopefully we do get a photo op with Norman available to us this year again, just like the past few years. And of course, walking through War of the Worlds at night is so cool, especially when you're one of the last ones in the group. There is a lot of woodwork going up. We're gonna be able to walk through here. It's gonna be a fresh set, and who knows what's gonna be waiting for us in that area. There will be scares waiting for us inside Jupiter's Claim. If you're a fan of Jordan Peele's work like we are, last year was so much fun with the Tethered. It was pretty freaking cool. It's gonna be a lot of walking at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Trust us, bring comfortable shoes. The Terror Tram does close early on Halloween Horror Nights, so don't wait till the end of the night to do it. Do it, I would say, somewhere in the middle. The Death Eaters will be back at Hogsmeade for Halloween Horror Nights, which is exciting because they brought them back randomly for summer and we could not get enough of them. So as you make your way over to Universal Monsters Unmasked and the Chuck and Chucky Kill Count, you will have to go through Hogsmeade and go through the back. Will they have any other random surprises along that route? Last year there was a pop-up Chucky photo op like just randomly showed up. I don't think they'll announce anything like that, so we'll just have to wait and see opening weekend. These are very interesting times at Universal Studios because last year was really busy, but this year with the construction of the Fast and Furious roller coaster, which is going on, that takes up a lot of space. If you guys remember last year, we did get the Haunted Forest, there was extra restrooms, new characters and scare actors. It's very interesting to see how Universal adjusts with the little room that they have, especially the lower lot, because we're getting 4 houses down there compared to the 3 that we had last year. We think the lineup this year is stacked. There's more IPs than originals. For example, The Last of Us, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to based on the video game, not the show. But trust us, you're not gonna want to miss this one. But new this week, they took down the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary bar and they're starting to work on it. This was the weekend bar last year, if you remember, if you got a chance to visit. It was a lot of fun in there. It was such a vibe. But this is rumored to become an 80s bar because of Stranger Things, and look what arrived this week. Surfer Boy Pizza is here. Stranger Things will be taking over the lower lot. Studio Scoop is rumored to become Scoops Ahoy, just like it was a few years ago. Which reminds us, they had a pretty cool photo op a few years ago, right above Jurassic Outfitters. Annual Pass members, we hope you were able to reserve a time slot for the Stranger Things Studios Lights on Tour. We'll see you there. But we promise we will be bringing you an exclusive foodie and drink guide from Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights the first weekend, just like we did last year. Minions Cafe is all dressed up and ready to go. And according to InsideUniversal.net, we are going to be getting a lot more theming this year. Chucky will be taking over Hollywood and Dine and will have exclusive Chucky's barbecue on the menu. Lemley Court will become a peacock themed bar with some specialty drinks and a photo op as well. One question we still have is, are we getting a live show? And the answer is yes. Where is that show coming? That show is coming to the Waterworld Arena. The rumors indicate that it will be Purge inspired stunt show, but honestly it could be anything at this point. We're telling you right now, make sure you save up a lot of money because you guys thought we had a lot of merch last year. This year's merch I think is gonna be even better, and there's supposed to be so much variety. It's gonna be very hard to choose what pins, what lanyards, what shirts, all that stuff. What are we gonna get? The merch isn't quite out yet. Hopefully in the next week, as soon as it's out, we'll come and show you guys. Make sure you are following us on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter as well. You guys want our blind rank. We're gonna go ahead and rank all the entire houses. The one I'm most excited about, it's really tough, but I'm really excited for Monstros, Monsters of Latin America. La Llorona was a fan favorite last year, and I think Monstros is gonna compete, it's gonna be up there with La Llorona. Pretty sure it is. Crystal says the one she's most excited about for is Stranger Things 4, and I completely agree. We are huge Stranger Things fans. We keep saying it, Stranger Things 4 is perfect. I know a lot of people didn't necessarily like Stranger Things a few years ago when it was here, but John Murdy did say this house has been in production since last year, so that's plenty of time to work it out and to put on something really good that gives credit to Stranger Things 4 and the dark season that it is. Which ones are going to be the scariest? The scariest houses this year, I'm going to go with Evil Dead Rise and The Exorcist. I think those are going to have some of the more creepier, dark, gory scenes just because that's what the movies are. To be honest, Evil Dead Rise isn't high on my list this year just because I think it might be too similar to the Universal Horror Hotel, which was there last year. The movie itself is so creepy and gory, so like we know there are going to be some really creepy, scary scenes in that one. Even though The Exorcist doesn't come out until Friday, October 13th, just because it is a direct sequel to The Exorcist, and usually when movies are made like that, they pay homage to the original. They do a really good job at that. I think Exorcist Believer is going to be really dark and scary. That's the one we won't know anything about. Because it's in Soundstage 22, we don't know what it's going to look like until opening night. The funnest ones, I think, are definitely going to be Stranger Things 4, because if they incorporate the music, the 80s music, it's such a vibe. I think it's going to be so fun to go through Stranger Things 4. And Chucky Kill Count, I think that one is also going to be really, really fun to go to. Maybe not the scariest, but the funnest houses to go to. Fan favorites, I honestly think the ones that are going to be fan favorites this year, The Last of Us, I think is going to catch a lot of people off guard. Again, whether you've seen the show or played the game or not, you're gonna have to go through The Last of Us. I think they're gonna pull it off because they're working directly with Naughty Dog, the creators of the game. I think they're gonna do such a great job. It's gonna be a fun maze, but I think it's gonna be a fan favorite. And then second, I also think Monstros is gonna be a fan favorite as well. It's a toss-up because we love Universal monsters, and I'm so curious to see how they're gonna incorporate all the different monsters this year. Some new monsters as well. Again, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man. And who knows who else is gonna be in there. I'm so excited for that one as well. I still have to give a little bit of love to Holidays in Hell. Even though it is a returning maze, I remember going through it and it was a fun maze. It was a fun house. It's a fun house to go through. It's gonna be almost exactly the same. There might be a few minor tweaks here and there, but that one is gonna be exactly the same. So my expectations for that one aren't really that high. Terror Tram is going to be fun, Exterminators, Larry Larva, and I'm just curious to see what it's going to be like. I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, bugs. They are human-bug hybrids. I'm just curious to see how they're going to pull it off. And Larry Larva and all those holes in his face, like that, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's creepy already, so I'm excited for that one. Let us know down below, which house are you most excited for? We're seriously less than 3 weeks away for opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights. Are you ready? We'll see you guys in the fog, and remember, never go alone. Thank you so much for watching this video. A lot more HHN content coming your way.